A lot has changed since Luke Cage, played by Mike Colter, last appeared on a Netflix show. The last time fans met up with Luke was during Marvel's The Defenders, when the 4 team members took on the Hand amid a plot to destroy New York. Since then, Luke's renown has grown considerably, making him even more of a local celebrity. His right-hand man and self-appointed social media manager D.W. Griffith, Jeremiah Kraft, says it best: Luke has gone viral. Fueled by his growing ego and increasing follower count, Luke begins the second season destroying drug factories and taking down gangs with a newly found arrogance and bravado. Luke is understandably on top of the world. He saved the city. His relationship with Claire Temple, Rosario Dawson, has progressed, and the public love him, but the appearance of a new player in town shakes the status quo. Jamaican gangster John McIver, better known as Bushmaster, Mustafa Shakir, arrives in New York with a score to settle, and hopes of taking over Harlem and Brooklyn. Although Luke has a lot to say about Bushmaster's aspirations, he soon realizes he has met his match as it quickly becomes apparent that the gang leader has some superpowers of his own. Despite the familiar supervillain setup, Bushmaster is a well-rounded antagonist with an endearing pathos. Marvel newcomer Mustafa breathes new life into the Netflix villain formula, and delivers an unexpectedly emotional performance towards the end of the season whilst maintaining an authoritative presence in each scene. Bushmaster's introduction as an opposing force to Mariah Stokes' Alfre Woodard adds a fresh dynamic to an otherwise weary conflict. As Mariah continues her mission to take over Harlem, she fails to deliver the same menacing presence she held in Season 1. Mariah's character struggles to maintain a set goal, and her hindrances against Luke are quickly brushed aside and forgettable, leaving Bushmaster as the main villain, and Mariah's scenes a chore to watch. Misty Knight, Simone Missick, may see the largest arc throughout Season 2. Viewers join the detective shortly after she lost her arm in The Defenders, leaving her feeling helpless and unable to do her job. However, an unlikely friendship paves the way for her redemption plot, and sees her come out better in the final moments of the show. Misty star Simone gives an incredible performance, and is easily the most human through the series, which makes it that much harder to watch when she makes decisions that ultimately hurt her. The show brings an incredible hip-hop soundtrack to the forefront of the narrative once again, and works hard to include it diegetically in the Harlem's Paradise venue. It is then expanded upon in one episode during an appearance of Danny Rand, the Iron Fist, Finn Jones. In perhaps the strongest episode of the season, Luke and Danny get together to fight bad guys and throw witty quips at each other. Although the duo's meeting begins surrounded in jokes and good times, its climax is heartfelt in a way that genuinely paves the way for the rest of the season. Their bonding session allows them to rely on each other emotionally for the first time, humanizing the two superpowered Adonises. The final scenes of the season are shocking, and are sure to leave fans of Marvel's TV universe divided. Marvel have been criticized in the past for lackluster finales and stories with no consequences, but Luke Cage's newest ending will change how Netflix's shows will proceed from here on. Most interesting of all, the progressions will most likely create new conflicting dynamics between Luke and the other members of the Defenders. Luke Cage returns with a second season that is as strong as the first in some portions, and stronger in others. While Mariah still lacks any sense of real threat, Bushmaster introduces a much-needed change to the show. Misty continues to hold down her side of the plot without any help from Luke, and she continues to find new ways to stay interesting throughout the show. Where the first season fell short with a disappointing middle chapter, Season 2 consistently tries to keep viewers guessing through to the final seconds, giving it a brave send-off which will alter future shows for the better. Luke Cage Season 2 is available on Netflix now.